All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. Happy Sunday. Happy December 1st. Sorry about the hair. It's getting to the point where it needs a cut, and I haven't done it yet. So, merry, happy holiday season to you, December 1st. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you got your shopping done. Friday for Black Friday. Saturday for Small Business Day, and Monday coming up for Cyber Monday. If you plan on getting gifts for your families and stuff. Good morning, Crazy Boy Clips. Good morning, Johnny Builds. So yesterday, and of course, hey Johnny, this new software I'm using isn't any better than OBS. Something's crazy with my computer. It's just this camera doesn't like it, so I'll have to do some more research. Anyway, so yesterday I was able to pick up a poinsettia. Can you unban me on my main account? I didn't realize I had banned you. I don't think I've ever banned anybody, but I'll check it out. So I went to Bricks and Minifigs yesterday. Beth and I both went. And the only reason I've banned people so far is if I found out they were Trump voters. If that's the case, then you're out. No questions. Sorry. I'm not even going to go there. I don't care if I lose viewers or not. So if that's what happened, then I apologize. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. So anyway, we went and got more pieces from Bricks and Minifigs for Beth's therapy sessions. While we were there, I brought in some sets to trade in. I had a big Batman tumbler that has just been sitting around collecting dust, so I decided to trade it in. It still had the box and instructions and extra pieces. So I got this. We got a big bag of parts, and I got a couple figures. I got these two figures. These are going to be used for the brain's gone project support, the Megaspark City, because it's steampunk, but we're going to try to include more animal people in it, so it looks a little more fantasy oriented. So I got these figures from a CMF. This is the D&D CMF, I believe, and this was from like 1 or 2 CMFs ago. So I thought that looked cool. Comes with a little dog. I'm very excited for this. What's up, Brickable Cow? Okay, yeah, I'll go check on that. I don't think I did anything to it, or on the account. I tend not to ban people from my account, but I don't know. Maybe YouTube did it. Anyway, also the Advent calendar has started, and this is your first set for the Star Wars Advent calendar. I did a TikTok of this already, and it's on YouTube Shorts as well. So there'll be 24 days of this. How are you, Brickable Cow? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm excited to do this. We'll probably start this next week or maybe this Thursday, depending on what else we got going on. I also got in the mail, because I couldn't wait to order it, this cute little guy. I don't have a ton of Jurassic Park sets, but this guy is just adorable. I could not wait to get him when I first saw the set come out. So grabbed that. So I'm excited to do that. And today we're going to be doing a couple Christmas things, since it's now the season. I'm going to start with this, and I thought our lug bulk challenge this month, we really don't have a meeting. We have a holiday party, but we're building ornaments, and then a few ornaments that we'll figure out what to do with them, or how many people bring them in and how many people are okay with parting with them for a while. Will be able to go be put up in the Lego store. So there's a little window that the Lego store has that our lug's able to put some stuff up in. Right now, Justin Brady Joyner Bricks has his holiday buddies up there. His holiday buddies are on Ideas too. So if you haven't voted for that, look up Brady Joyner Bricks holiday buddies on Ideas and go vote for it. Do you know how to make a homemade advent calendar? I could probably figure it out. It's 24 days of stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to start with this. And then I'm going to hopefully get ideas. This is the seed part for making our own ornaments. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but I have an idea to build an ornament based off of an ornament that I built as a kid from a kit that I got from like Joann's Fabrics or Michael's or some craft shop. My mom was way into crafts and sewing and making clothes, making costumes, baking, painting. Like she was kind of a crafty type person. So I still have this ornament somewhere. It's basically like a couple pieces of styrofoam in the shape of like a balloon or a zeppelin, and then a little basket, and then you just pin sequins all over it with some ropes onto a basket, and there's 2 little mice in the basket, right? So it looks like a hot air balloon, but it's all sequency and stuff. So what I thought I'd do is try to recreate that as a Christmas ornament. I don't know how I'm going to use this, so I don't know what's going to... And I'm going to go back and try to find the old ornaments so I can compare them. But I start with building this. I don't know that I will MOC the ornament after this. It may just float into this. This was a GWP from a while ago, so I thought we could bust this open too. They have a new baby dino the teal one coming out. Yeah, I think I saw the T-Rex. Somebody said the T-Rex. Yeah, I want to get that too. The baby dinosaurs are going to be huge. They're going to be a lot of fun. So let's start with this, and we'll go from there. Oh, so I want to show this to Johnny too, because he and I are both doing this. This is about how far I am on my original blockade runner. I had to stop because I'm working on the engine block now, right? And I'm out of these pieces. I don't know where these pieces are. I've gone through all my MOCs, and I bought one at Bricks and Minifigs the other day to replace that one. So I am out of these plates, and I need 8 of them, right? I don't even really have this size. I have like a couple in green and stuff. But if you can kind of see some of the yellowed bits on here, I've tried to use, this is a very yellowed bit. I've tried to use original yellowed pieces, old gray if I can find it, old dark gray if I can find it. And then I've scraped stickers off where it needs to be scraped off so I can go back and buy that sticker thing that you told me about. So this is the project that's going on now. And then as soon as I get more of these pieces, I'll finish it up. I'm missing a few other... there's like some telephone, like the handheld telephone set piece, right? I've got a few of those on a Horizon Zero Dawn set, but I want to order some more anyway. So I'm going to put in a Bricklink order, and I'll probably get these plates and those phone pieces. Other than that, everything's, coming together okay. I don't have the rubber bands for this stuff, but you don't really need it. Yeah, there's one sticker side. So this side has the sticker, right? This side doesn't. So I may go back and scrape one of these off. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's where that is. I'm also not sure. Yeah, you can see kind of the yellowed pieces in there, wherever I could get. And a lot of these, like I didn't have the exact white to put here or the exact gray on either side, but they're going to be covered up, so it doesn't really matter. And there's a lot of that like internal brick, internal 2x10 brick. I'm like, well, I think I probably used that for the Horizon landscape stuff because I needed bricks. Is Johnny simultaneous? No, he usually does Tuesdays, right? Have mine all in bags. Gonna build it for International Lego Day with new stickers. Nice. Yep. So that's where I'm at with that one, and then it'll go up with the other UCSs. So that'll make the Interceptor, the B-Wing, the A-Wing, and the old X-Wing for UCS sets. And then I may stop. Because the next White Whale one will be the Y-Wing. I want a Y-Wing UCS. And then they don't make an A-Wing UCS. Or not A-Wing, a U-Wing. I think like Brick Vault has a U-wing that's like minifig scale, but it's not UCS technically. So, if I can find one of those eventually, that'll be fine. How's the music level and audio level? I've got snow going in the background. I couldn't get Christmas lights up today. I just ran out of time. I'm going to actually use this. This doesn't have a QR code. This must have been older. This is an all-in-one, so this is going to take like 5 minutes, but it'll give me an idea of what I want to do for a MOC. I've got the old X-Wing UCS. I've got the first one. I didn't get the second one. I mean, I'm like, I have one already. And it's older. It uses older parts. I'll go grab it real quick. Yeah, this is the older one. It wants to rock forward for some reason. Yeah, but I don't have the newer one. I've also been trying to clean up my Lego room a little bit, so it's been a lot of disassembling and reorganizing, and because I'm tripping over a lot of stuff lately. I need to mentally and emotionally be able to get rid of, I've got like 40 years of instruction booklets. They're just sitting in like magazine holders over here. I don't know what to do with those. I've stopped keeping directions because I just leave them in the bag. I scan them for points. I leave them in the box. It all gets recycled, right? So the last year or so, I've not been keeping instructions, but I've got all these old instructions, and I'm kind of like, would anybody really want these? Like, maybe I could do that. Oh, no problem, Brickable Cow. Moo to you and your daughter. What? 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 Nothing's happening. Dogs are barking at ghosts. Settle down. Settle down. Okay. All right, Johnny, you go clean. I'll be on for a little bit, so come back when you're done. These are going to be good pieces. There's some great, like I don't get a lot of dark green plates, so that's a good plate. I don't have a lot of these nice, these are newer greens in this color. You can see the difference. So these are plant leaves. We've got a green and a light green. So this is more of the light green in that brick color, so that's cool. Let's see what else is kind of new. This is the, I don't think this is the dark orange. This is the regular orange. I think that's about it. Everything else is pretty simple. So these aren't going to be exactly Lowell spheres, I don't think, but I think they're going to be pretty close. They're going to be kind of snot bricky kind of stuff. So how did everybody's Thanksgiving go? I haven't seen y'all since then. Ours was lovely. We had our friends over for dinner. And then the kids and their moms came over after that for pie and games. We had a blast playing games. And we played a game called Master Dater, which is a kind of just a party card game where it's another one of those things where there's a judge and then everybody plays a couple cards and tries to play to the judge to get their card picked. And you basically get a head and a body, and you have to you get 3 heads and 3 bodies, and then the judge will play things they're interested in and things interesting facts about them, right? So they try to mix it up, and they're always kind of funny things like I can't even describe them, but they're not like, I like long walks on the beach and I like a man with a sense of humor. It's not stuff like that. It's like I'm a sandwich. I need someone to have my babies for me, you know, something like that. Just really wild stuff. And then you have to mix and match your head and body cards and make a potential. So it's the sexy single is the judge, and then you have to match for contestants that they might pick, and then plead your case to them. And it was a blast. It was so funny. Such good quality storytelling, the mixing and matching, really good. All right, so this is going to be a ×4, so it was good. We had a very fun time. It's good seeing the kids, good seeing the ladies. I see them once a week anyway already. Dinner was really chill. We got a ton of leftovers, so like usual, stress-free too. No like, well, Uncle Larry's a racist and I got to deal with him, or Uncle Midge drinks too much, or Aunt Midge drinks too much. I got to deal with her. My grandparents don't know how to work a computer, so every time I visit, I got to fix their computer. You know, none of that. It was our 2 friends, super chill. It was really nice. And then, so Friday I was on my own because Beth had to work. And I did a lot of disassembly and watching The Expanse and Mythbusters. And then Saturday, like I said, we went to get lunch at a Thai place and went to Bricks and Minifigs. So it was a good weekend. I hope y'all had a good weekend too. Did anybody pick up anything for Black Friday, Lego-wise? Or partake in the double points? I think I got my advent calendar. I got double points on that. I ordered that online so I could get a couple extra points. And I'm hoping to use those points coming up soon to get the Venator. I'm a little sad my store doesn't have a Venator. So I'm gonna have to order it online. But other than, so I got, I ordered a couple things from Amazon that I needed around the house, like filters and things like that. That's when I lumped the dinosaur in there. And then the advent calendar I got from the store, like I drove down there to get it. And then, like I said, the poinsettias they had, or poinsettias, however you want to pronounce it, they had it at the Bricks and Minifigs, so we just picked one up. I kind of only got the gingerbread set on sale, but also went on. Nice. Yeah, I need to clear out space. I might put my space stuff aside for a hot second so I can put the Christmas stuff up. That'll be the next project. Maybe I'll do that this afternoon. I also want to get Christmas decorations out of the garage and start putting those up. So I'm nearly done with Horizon, the Lego Horizon Adventure, and it's a very short game. The story part of it wise is really short, and it's like a weird mix of not really a great Lego game and not really a great Horizon Adventure game. Like whatever makes those two games click doesn't really work well for this version. It's a kidified version of Horizon Zero Dawn. They changed the story a little bit. And of course, you know, the dialogue's all really funny because it's a Lego game. They did get all the voice actors to come back, which I thought was great. Except for Lance Reddick, since he passed. They got Tim Russ to play Sylens, which is cool. And I think would be a good fit for the video game itself if they decided to bring the character back. I don't think Tim Russ would be a bad choice at all. Well, I don't even know if it's going to get any DLC. I'm sure I mean, they might do like a Forbidden West, and when the third game comes out, do a... because, so what it is you've got your main village, and then there's 4 different offshoots. And the story is that you've got to find pieces of something to help build a super weapon to help defeat Hades, but they don't call it Hades. They say Hellas, which is the guy that you got to fight. They just call the machine a big monster machine or a blob. They don't ever really say Hades, which is kind of an interesting choice. So it's weird. So you got to go rebuild those areas. And then once you do, there's also ways to unlock different character traits. You can upgrade characters. The primary focus of the game is decorating and getting new outfits. So you earn coins just by walking around. There's coins all over the place. By smashing relics and boxes and things, you get more coins. By defeating machines, you get more coins. And you also get experience. The only way to get experience is by fighting machines and cultists, other little guys, right? And so usually when you go to one area, so you've got your main village, and then you've got like, it's called the Sacred Land, so it's like a forest. And then there's a desert area, a snow area, and a jungle area. And you go to each of these, and each of these will, once you beat it, it has a part for you to finish the game. Once that's done, you can go back into those, and you can either fight monsters or machines, or you can go into the cauldrons and solve those cauldrons. And each of those will give you a little sticker. And then once you do that, you can get all your red bricks by finishing out that whole area. And once you do that, all you're doing is going back in and like, there's a community, it's called a community board, where the community is giving you tasks to do. And for each one of those, you get a gold brick. And the idea is to get 100 gold bricks and max out everything else, right? So I've got all the bricks. I've got 100 bricks. The last things I'm doing is trying to 100% the game. So I've got to level up all my players. You get 4 players. There you go. There's an ornament. So I think what's going to happen is you don't build all... Oh, you do build all 3. Okay, cool. I only saw the one ring, and I was like, oh, they're going to make this so it's like customizable, and you only get one base, but whatever. All right. So I'm down to unlocking 3 outfits in the game, and I don't know where they are. But I think what has to happen is I have to get all the players, because you are Aloy, Varl, Tessa, and Erend. And in order to get all the, I think the final bits of outfit stuff, you have to hit level 20 with all those players. And I'm already level 20 with Aloy. So I think I have to be level 20 with all the other ones in order to get the last little bits. And then I have 100% of the game. I don't know what the platinum is. I haven't checked the trophy section yet, but it's kind of a just run through it and run through each level until you get, there's only one way to get experience, and that's fighting monsters. So in most Lego games, you run around and there's a thing to build here, and there's coins to pick up and smash this, and it's kind of like there's not a lot to build. That was the thing, is there's an occasional thing you can build along your route while you're in these different 4 areas, but they're just little like totems and snowmen and sandcastles, and it's kind of, it's whatever. So I'm kind of mad that I got it for 60, 70 bucks or whatever it was, because this just does not feel like a $60 game. Like, I would have been happy to get it at 30. So if you plan on getting it, I'd wait till it's at least minimum $30. I wouldn't get it now. So once that's done, I'm going to go back to playing the remastered version. And also download Dragon Age Veilguard. Somebody corrected me. I think this is the 4th Dragon Age game. Because there's Dragon Age Origin, and Dragon Age Inquisition. I forgot about Inquisition for some reason. So that'll be the next video game. There was talk about a new game coming out, Light of Motarin or something like that. That looks exactly like Horizon Zero Dawn, and everyone's like, you just cloned Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a different style of game. It's more like, I think it's more like Ark or Monster Hunter or something, where you kind of customize the machines instead of, but it's, you know, post-apocalyptic humanity, and you're a redheaded heroine out to try to fight these robot machines. It's like Qua. So I feel like the developers are like Vanilla Ice going, no, there's an extra beat in that one thing. It's not stolen from Queen at all. Oh, let's do this first. So I think we're going to try to plan to go to Kentucky for Christmas to see Beth's family. But we'll have to see what her job is doing. She is away right now seeing Wicked again for the 2nd time. She really liked it. It was good. I enjoyed it. I liked the story anyway. I liked the book when it first came out. I don't think I could reread it, but I liked the idea of the story. Kind of like the world building thing. I know some people are going to wait to see it when the second half comes out, when the second act comes out. I completely understand that. I was scrolling through, that's gonna be extra. Scrolling through TikTok or Shorts or something like that, and somebody was doing a live playthrough of this game that I really liked. And normally I don't watch lives. Like, as soon as I see that it's a live, I skip past it, which kind of hypocritical, but whatever. Especially on TikTok. But I almost stopped because they were playing Detroit Become Human. And I was like, oh, this game was so good. I wouldn't mind playing another game kind of like that. Here's number 2. And now number 3. And then we're done. Each of those took about 5 minutes. So yeah, welcome to 24 days of me posting shorts on YouTube that are going to get banned in Russia or Germany or wherever because I'm using holiday tunes. But it's holiday tunes that you can get, like, because the original I'm putting up on TikTok, and you just type in the music preference and you just say holiday song, Christmas song, and like, yeah, sure, here's a Perry Como, or here's a Nat King Cole. You're like, sweet. So you use it for your video, and then you save it and upload it to TikTok or YouTube, and YouTube goes, yeah, that's restricted in several countries, so we're gonna restrict that. You're like, okay. I just want them to be like, pick a different song to put up in here. You got it. Times 4 again. So it's everybody's plans for today. What do y'all got going on today? I know Johnny is cleaning. I know Brickable Cow is taking stuff apart. I think you said that. Sorting? Yeah. I don't know what happened to Ninja. Crazy boy. Have a homemade World League World Cup and Ballon d'Or. Oh, cool. For advent calendar. Nice. Yeah, I don't know that I would homemade a... Oh, you know what I should do? I should do a homemade Horizon Zero Dawn calendar. I don't know how I'd do the figures. I would probably just kit bash. See, I think the next set comes out with a Varl, but another Aloy. So at least we could have 2 Aloys. But maybe each little door would be like a ruin or a very small machine. But you'd also have to have a good amount of figures, because most advent calendars have at least like 4 or 5 figures in them. For once, I'm not taking apart a set. Yeah, I took apart a bunch this weekend. I took apart. So I've got all my just sections of landscape that I'm taking apart. Oh, my camera crapped out again. Oh, and it's like really dead this time. There we go. Yeah, it's my machine. It's not the software. I'm gonna try to unplug it real quick. Give me just a second. Is that it? That's that one. So just plugging it into a different USB. Have a browser open. Close that. None of that should be affecting it. There we go. All right, we'll see how long this lasts. Anyway, I have all these. I've got like 16 of these I got to take apart. This was the Horizon Zero Dawn display. So I've got all these pieces in here to take apart. All the backing and all this stuff. So I've got a few boxes of that. Recovering a lot of 2x2 bricks or 2x4 bricks and things. So, and then handful of other things. I got to take apart the Mars base. I have to take apart probably 20 some sets, most of them small. And then just regular sorting. The family always says, what do you want for Christmas? You know, do you have an Amazon list or something? And I'm like, I would love some more Sterilite drawers. I just really need to get a better handle on this. Everything's in a Ziploc bag right now. Whole categories of pieces in Ziploc bags that are sitting on top of other Ziploc bags or on other shelving units. I think I need the instructions for the rest of this. I can extrapolate. So I'm not even really hopeful that the Lego Horizon game will get a lot of DLC content. Can't do one with someone singing, sorry. Because I don't know what they would add to it. More lands to open up or something. I mean, they didn't have every machine in there. Like, they didn't have... I think they only had chargers, or broadheads, or striders, one of the three. They didn't have tramplers. They didn't have stormbirds. They had a Deathbringer. Deathbringer and Thunderjaw were kind of like end level. You have to beat them at the end. Trying to think of the smaller ones they didn't do. You don't get Sunwings till Forbidden West. They didn't have Glint Hawks. They had Grazers, but not Lance Horns. But sometimes that's like the exact same animal. So they may have been like, well, maybe if we do a DLC, we'll add more machines. That's my thought. All right, so your holiday ornaments are done. These are them. If you have a Christmas tree, you can hang these. They're pretty cute, and it looks like they could, if you put a hook on them, you don't need to use that. You could put like an actual tree hook in there or something, but all right. So these aren't Lowell spheres, but they've got kind of a principle of them in that it's a snot build, right? So there's your studs that way, and attaches. Pretty basic. So the idea I have will probably be about, you know, this big, and I'll have two spheres on either side with a disc in the middle, so it's a little more oblong, and then a basket hanging from it. So it may be a little bigger than a actual ornament, but we shall see. So this doesn't have a QR code, so I don't get points off of it. It's trash. Let's go ahead and start this guy. Gift with purchase. Santa's Workshop. I'm gonna add this to the Christmas town when we get it set up. And if we knock this out, I'll start parting out for ornament MOC. See what we can come up with. The biggest thing is coming up with too cute animal to put in the basket, which I don't think that'll be a problem. No QR code on this either. Do I have a build with instruction scene? Yes. So let's do... Cool. Zisoo, how are you? Oh, and since this is going to be a Christmas display, I probably will put stickers on this. Yeah, I've got my Star Wars. I got my instructions going for this one. So this will be brick set. And this will be, what is this? 40565. Workshop. I'm doing well, Zisoo. Thank you for asking. How was your Thanksgiving? Assuming I have to assume you're American. Like I don't know that you are or not. But I know a couple people joined up who are Australian, Canadian. This is 2 whole bags. Wow. All right. So I have to ask. Water ski, jet ski. Taking apart a couple other sets. One of them I kept together for a real long time. Was a we did MOC building that was an 8 by 32 modulars. So we were making 8 by 32 modulars so we could get a bunch of these together. And I had one that was a beach house, and it had like, it was stepped up and it had like a balcony and had a dock on the back that had this jet ski thing on it. So this is another thing I'm getting ready to take apart. I'm out of leftovers though. I think today our dinner tonight will be the last of our leftovers, because I had some for lunch the other day. And it's weird. We made just enough mashed potatoes for 4 people, but then we made our friends made the sweet potato pie or sweet potato casserole. That had enough, there was probably enough in there for like 30 people. A little hat comes in a different plastic bag. Single-faced Santa. He doesn't look super happy. He doesn't look all that happy. Slight smile, maybe. Oh wait, I gotta put a beard on. We had a ton of green bean casserole. So we all decided this year that we didn't want green bean casserole. It's not that it's bad. It's just I was like, do you want green bean casserole? And then we were kind of like, not really. So we didn't make it. And Beth goes, well, if we don't have green bean casserole, what's our vegetable going to be? I'm like, potatoes. She's like, that's not really a vegetable. Okay, I'm going to double check before I say anything. I do not see Santa's beard. So let's null this out a little bit and see if we could figure it out. Speaking of that, Brickable Cow, has anyone else seen Rare Exports I think it's called Rare Exports: A Christmas Story or something like that. Christmas Tale. Has anyone else but me seen that? It is wild. It is such a great, weird little movie. If you haven't, I highly, highly recommend it. Yeah, no beard. It shows up in a later bag. Oh, there's a whole other bag here. Whoops. I thought there was two chews. What's in the instructions? Here's a beard. The instructions also say, don't be an idiot when you're putting this together. Yeah, like I was thinking, you should get 2 beards. So that's going to be extra, and that paintbrush is going to be extra. Yeah, Rare Exports is a weird, fun little movie. Highly, highly recommend it. Probably not everybody's cup of tea, but I really enjoyed it. It was at, I saw it at South by Film Festival one year, and just cannot give it enough praise. It's a weird fit on that hat. There's your Santa. Light's really bright, sorry. Camera's right behind that light. Put him down here. What's up, Mare? How's it going? Everybody, this is Meredith. She's a very good friend, very old friend. Not old in like years, but well, you're my age, so we're old. But I've known her for a long time. Hope you're doing well. How was your Thanksgiving? Yeah, Rare Exports is quality. Here's your elf. A little paintbrush to paint the toys. Very cute. It's a molded ear headpiece with the ears. Kind of a typical young face with freckles, so nothing really major there. Short legs, short unbendable legs. And yes, we are old. Meredith, we're doing Christmas stuff today, building. Made some ornaments, and we're doing a Santa's workshop now. So, hope you're having a good day. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. This front room gets warmer than the rest of the house, and the rest of the house goes, hey, it's 55 degrees outside. I'm going to turn on the heat. And I'm like, but I'm wearing a hoodie. And I'm right under a vent. So, Beth went and saw, she's at Wicked again. Second time. She's not waiting for part 2. She's going to see this many more times before part 2. I'm sure. It's her favorite thing. I can hear when she's on her phone or laptop, she's watching either Jordan Klepper from The Daily Show, which is her new celebrity crush person, or she's watching clips from Wicked somehow. Behind the scenes, how they did the flying, anything with the 2 actresses in it. I was figuring out how to chat. Hi, Greg. Yeah, so, I mean, it was me and Dan and Dara and Beth, and we're like, we are already making a ham. I did some turkey thighs, not a full turkey. Sweet potato casserole. Glazed carrots. Mama Stanberg's cranberry relish, regular cranberry sauce, cranberry jelly, gelatinous thing, rolls. We had a lot of food. So we're like, do we need green bean casserole? And I was like, I don't. I only really like it for the fried onions on the top. I could just get a can of fried onions. Yeah, she really likes Jordan Klepper. I don't know what it is. She likes the tall lankiness, but also he's funny. Anyway, I'm sure it'll pass. It started a while ago with John Richardson, and then it went to Russell Howard. For a while it was Jason Bateman, then it was Ryan Reynolds. I mean, she just goes through phases with people. So right now it's Jordan Klepper. You got Jaws? Cool. Finally in stock somewhere? Pro Jordan Klepper. So he's got a good bit where he kind of does a Colbert Report type character. And like infiltrates rallies and protests and things like that, kind of pretending to be of the people in order to get them to talk to him a little bit. So it's interesting. It's like an improved Tom Green. Anything's an improved Tom Green. I think the best Tom Green was it Charlie's Angels where he was the Chad? I think that was his best thing. Like I never really got him. I always thought Tom Green was a poor man's Sacha Baron Cohen. Although he came out after Tom Green, kind of. Oh, awesome. If you don't like it, I'm so sorry, but I've seen it 4 or 5 times. It's like kind of, I'll watch that and Christmas Story as my Christmas viewing. It's just a weird little movie. Did you see that, Meredith? That it was at Austin Film Festival for a while. A few years ago. God, probably like 10 years ago or more. 15 years ago. Loved it. I think we saw that and Iron Sky in the same year. It's another weird, cool, funny, weird movie. Yeah, so we Beth and I were talking last night, and I think she's wanting to go to Kentucky for Christmas, but she's got to find out from her employer if that's something she can do, how much time she can get off, and then it becomes a matter of, okay, cool, now we have to figure out what to do with the dogs, because everybody we know is going to be out of town. So I was asking the kids, I was like, hey, do you guys have any friends who might want to come hang out at our house and watch dogs for a few days? Not long, like 3 days. And they're like, maybe. I'm like, all right, cool. We have a guest room. They can have food. We've got a PlayStation. So. Oh, no, I know that guy. Yeah, he's... I don't know his last name, but he's like, yeah, bring it in. No, too close. Back it up. He does the thing where he eats the food, and if it's really good, he throws his glasses across the thing. And my favorite is when he eats something he really likes, and he picks up his glasses and puts them on so he can throw them somewhere. That's funny. And he's huge. He's got like giant name stars on his TikTok feeds with him. Also does the what animal is this or what product is this? He's like, don't worry, I figured it out for you. I'm here for you. It is the whatever you can get on Amazon. Yeah, while we're out of town, everybody hang out here. I got a whole Lego room. If you guys just want to show up and sort, that would be choice. That would be amazing. Thank you. Thank you all very much. You really, so courageous of you to do that for me. Jordan the Stallion, I think it is, yeah. Kentucky is still here, can confirm. You're from Kentucky, right, Zissou? Or in Kentucky? Yeah, we'll be going to visit her parents and family in Paducah. So kind of western, central western Kentucky. But again, she's got to see what time she can get off. So we'll probably like drive there and we'll go on Christmas Eve and then stay Christmas Day and probably come back the next day or maybe Saturday. What's up, Cliff? Happy days to you. Hope you're doing well. Keyboard. We built some ornaments. We're building a Santa's workshop now. I decided it was going to be too much back and forth to do a MOC. One of these days I'll get it sorted so where this setup is more aligned with where all the parts are, so I can just kind of reach back and build instead of like getting up and walking over there and bringing it all back. So I'll work on that. So yeah, we'll just build today. Okay, cool. I will PM you. If it comes, I'm trying to find out because it's either that or we send him to Dogtopia for 4 days, which isn't bad, but that's also like a huge expense. If there's a kid who needs holiday cash, I'd almost rather do that. And they're big layabouts. I mean, you've got a layabout dog too, you know. They just, and you've sat for them before. They'll just sit around with you and watch TV all day. I'm probably doing that right now. Oh, little one's right next to me here. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Yeah, we were actually talking about that. We're like, I wonder if we can talk Meredith into it. And Beth's like, yeah, I don't think Tiki does well. I think she stopped doing it because Tiki was having too much of a problem with it. It's like John and Laura we'd ask too, but they've... Dozer's had an issue with other dogs, so... and they wouldn't really want to stay here, and we couldn't leave them with them, so... Dan and Dara probably would be able to do it because they're close, but that's a few days and they may be out of town. Christmas is just weird for everybody. We do have the sweetest pets, except for the cat. He's a jerk. His newest thing, now that I've got him sorted, we got him a new scratching post tree perch that I just doused with catnip, and he loves it. And it's got a little thing on the top and he can sleep on it. He loves it. And he has been better about waking us up in the morning to feed him because we've got the auto feeder at 6 a.m. that kicks off so he doesn't bother us. And he's been really good about like not trying to wake us up at 4:30 in the morning trying to feed him. But now he does a thing where he eats and then wants to come tell us that he's eaten something. He does it after his evening one too, where he gets, you know, you can hear the thing go off. You can hear him in there eating. And about 15 minutes later, he's just walking around going, Meow! And you're like, for like 10 minutes, he's just yelling at things. I'm like, dude, we know you ate. But I ate. Did you see? It was all food. Crazy. My dog is old. Oh, yeah. Aw. Aggie is still, yes, I'm talking about you. She's still the barfy dog, so we're worried about that still. Barfs on my head in the middle of the night. Beth and I got into an argument. She threw up on the floor and Beth goes, is it regurgitation or vomit? And I'm like, it's yellow and chunky. I don't know. She's like, okay, that's regurgitation. I'm like, what if it was vomit? What would it be then? Full disclosure, Tiki also is kind of a special needs dog. She doesn't get around great, so I feel like she may have a little bit of, this is just for everybody in the chat. I already know, and you already know. She has limited mobility, and I'm wondering if that makes her a little anxious being around other animals. Where she's like, hey man, I can't get away from you. You're scaring me. I think you're being called out, Zissou. Oh yeah, and I will forgive her too. I'm like, dang it, she vomited on me again. And then 10 minutes later, where's my little princess? Come here. Here's your toy shelf, your toy assembly line. Got a car, an action figure, a couple little roller skates, and a pink PlayStation controller. She's not fully paralyzed, right? She ooches around and her legs twitch and stuff. She twitch hops everywhere. So there's some action play part of the set there. I was watching I can't remember which late night. It was Fallon or Colbert, and Kelly Cuoco was on, and I didn't realize this, but she's a big, they have a ranch. She has lots of animals. She's a shelter dog adopter, right? And what's up, Victor? How you doing? So they had pictures of her new dog, and it was just like, I don't think it was a Chihuahua. It was a very small dog, but with the tongue hanging out the side. Oh my God, it was so cute. And who knew at whatever point in my life I became a small dog person. I've always wanted to do like adopt old cats, like 10 and up year old cats, because they don't really, nobody's going to adopt them, and you want to give them a good place to live at the end. But also, some of those old cats are just mean. You're like, man, I want to give you a good home and everything, but you're just a jerk. Get off me! Kind of their charm, right? Is that the charm? I am so cool and you love Lego. Well, both of those things can be true. What Lego do you love, Victor? What sets are good for you? What do you like building, buying, collecting? You into minifigures? Oh, first of the stickers. So we can do this. Give me the... That's some good sticker placement, boy. Yeah, I would love, that's kind of like, not the ideal, but if it's one of those, if I won the lottery, there would be signs. Apart from like the rampant Lego purchasing, there would also be me buying like acres of land somewhere so I could just like get all the stray dogs. And then every day would be like hours and hours of feeding random animals. And that I'd be like, hey man, I would love to do that. And then when I'm not feeding animals, I'm like organizing and building Lego stuff all the time. And I think that'd be the ideal. Lego City. Do you have your own Lego City? Like you've got a big city set up in your room, or do you just like the Lego City stuff, like fire trucks and hospitals and things like that? Yep. That's the way to go, man. Get you some old animals. There was a this lady I follow on TikTok, young scientist lady. Turns out it's also like a crazy outdoor adventure video game, like the most interesting person in the world type person, where you're like, hey, Curve Wrecker, why don't you save some activities for the rest of us? And she always talks about AI, and a thing that she went on for a while was trying to think of they're organoids, brain organoids, where they grow from stem cells. They grow little bitty brains, right? And they use them to test like computing and things like that, neurological activity and whatever. And I was going somewhere with this. Oh, she was talking about the Chernobyl dogs, and how there's a rescue that is capturing them and neutering them so they can be adopted if you wanted to adopt a Chernobyl dog, and how they are evolving differently from other dogs, but they're fine, you know. Long-term studies aren't in yet, but they seem to be fine, and they're evolving differently from other dogs, and it's really interesting. Not NPR, but it's KUT. So the local NPR station had they had a thing called, if you look it up, I actually have a blog about it. Oh, I missed some stuff. Called This Is My Thing. And the guy, local KUT reporter, interviews people about the thing that they like doing that gives them joy, helps feeds their soul, kind of thing. And yeah, so I was one of the first that did it. I had asked about getting our convention some calendar time or some airtime or something, and he's like, we're a little past that, we can't get it done in time, but I'm starting this new thing if you want to be on it. And he told me what it was. And so basically it was like, it's like a 15-minute piece where we talk about Lego and things like that. And it doesn't make for great radio because there's some sound of like stirring through Lego sets or Lego buckets, the gerstelling, if you will. But yeah, look up This Is My Thing, KUT, and it should be in there somewhere. I had a coworker get on it about her nail art. She does Star Trek, or she does nail art, but a lot of it is Star Trek related, because Meredith, you would like my coworker Kim. She's very nerdy. So yeah, so that's out there. I think more of our friends should get out there and do that, because they, like Adrian does forging. He like makes his own swords and stuff, and Tom and Jamie with all their costuming and leather work. Jeff with cooking, lot of stuff. Have a table with Legos. Tried to build a Lego city. That's awesome, Victor. That's one thing I've never really gotten into. I wish I had the space for something like that. Ooh, am I missing? I'm going to say that. Oh, it's a sticker. Okay. So it's weird because this step right here, you can see this. Can't really see my pointer over here. Okay, anyway. This step, right there. There we go. It's wood, and there are actual 2 1x4 tiles that are wood grain. But, so that's what I was looking for, was another wood grain tile piece. I was like, uh-oh, I'm out. But it is just a sticker. Yeah, nailed it. All right, so this goes on. These are going to be extra. Oh, that's a cool little thing. Toys coming out the assembly line. Burp. Burp. And it doesn't fall out the other side, so that's cool. And these are all extra pieces. That's cool. Little statue, gold statue. A million of those. Blue roller skate. That's pretty cool. My favorite piece in pearl gold. That's not bad. And rest is average garbage. Right. Yeah, right? They should, all of the, like, if David Stricker was still here, him and his motorheadedness, working on cars and things. Ugh. Trying to think of other collector doer things that our friends do. Mostly seems to be Ren Fair costume oriented, so that'd be pretty cool though. Have I played Biomutant? Discovered it, found that it's on Switch. I wish I had a Switch. Caleb built a Lego Santa on his sleigh with a reindeer. It was super cute. I have to resurrect all my, because I have a Christmas themed, I have a bunch of sets. I have the hat to go with it. It's all packed away all nicely. It's going to be brought out here in a second. Yeah, I don't want to worry about that now. I'll be adding this to it, but yeah, I've got 5 or 6 sets that I just kind of put up on the shelf over here while it's Christmas time. Yeah, there's some kind of cute Christmas sets out there. This guy's been out all year for some reason, so he'll be first to go up. Player's a little mutant creature that they can modify and explore open world. Nice. Yeah, if I can get it on Steam, great. Otherwise, I can't. I don't have a Switch. We had a Switch Lite for a while, but do not have that anymore. Sold that or gave it to. I think we gave it to one of the kids. Do you like open world? I like customizable. I wish that Horizon Lego game was better. I'm really hoping for a little more. Like I was hoping you could build or modify the animal machines, but it's just kind of. Oh, that's a pretty cool piece in dark orange. Okay, well, I might be able to find it on PS5 then. Maybe if it's a PlayStation 4 game, I might be able to find it in the library, and then just it's backwards compatible. And if it's Windows, then yeah, I can get it off Steam. I'll look it up. I need to get my Egyptian city builder game back. I think it was just called Pharaoh, but I love that game. I have fond memories of it. Whether it holds up to my memory or not is another thing. Like going back and watching old Transformers or something, you're like, yeah, Transformers, and you're like, oh god, this cartoon stinks. This toy commercial is really long. These are all, ooh, sand blue, 1x1 round tiles. That's nice. I don't have the only thing I have game wise for my Christmas list is another controller. My controller is to the point where it lasts about an hour, and then I got to recharge it. So I want a second controller because last year for Christmas my son got me a controller charger, which is great, but I can just plug in a USB cable to the PlayStation and it charges it. The charger stand itself is really only good if you have two controllers that you're rotating, so I needed another controller. But as a person who only plays by themselves, like Beth doesn't play anything with me, and I don't have enough people here to play two-player games, why would I need a second controller, you know? So I was going to get a kit that can pop open the controller and replace it and get a new battery, and then just another controller. That's on my list. But then I also got a video card, and I'm like, man, I can play Steam games again. Yay. Ew. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that deformation on that piece there. That's pretty bad. Pikmin Go was pretty fun for a hot second. And then what was the other one? There were like 3 that came out right in a row, or 2 that came out right in a row. It was Pikmin Bloom. And then there was another one called no, I can't think of it. It was basically another game where you wander around planting flowers. I can't think of it. It'll come to me later. But I was trying to find replacements for Pokemon Go because Pokemon Go got kind of old. And so they're like, try Pikmin Bloom. Try this, like Pterodot or something like that. Peridot. That's what it was. Both of those got instantly old. So I like open world. I also like interactive world, in your own world ARG kind of games. Well, it's Pikmin Bloom, but it's like the Go version. It's like you wander around, planting flowers, and then for every flowers you get little. You can grow the bulbs. The problem became, and then Peridot was more like little animals that you can like capture and breed, but like they had problems with the nests. Like you couldn't keep the nests. You had to like buy more nests, like you physically provide coinage to like continue your game, which is kind of like pay to play instead on a free game, and you're like, no. But yeah, Pikmin Bloom. Dang it. Pikmin Bloom was fun, though. I can't move much. All right, where was I? The open world game, I did like, I think the last Zelda game I played was Twilight Princess. And that was a while ago. And I was kind of playing it because I was seeing somebody who liked playing it, so it's been that long. What I want is the problem is I don't have a console anymore, a Nintendo console. I would love to play another, there was a newish Metroid game that I really wanted to get, but it was Switch. This doesn't go on anything. It just sits there. No desire to play Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I do, but again, I don't have a Switch. This just sits on here. All right, we're gonna build another one. That's gonna fall off. I'm just gonna sit that there. Yeah, it's kind of a callback to the original Metroid, but the graphics are a little better, right? It looked really good. I'm a little jealous of people who have it because I can't play it. Maybe if it ports to PC, I can play it. I need to figure out what I can play Super Mario Brothers every once in a blue moon. I wish I could play that. Yeah, when we got the Switch, Beth got it for specifically to play Animal Crossing, because this was during the pandemic and everyone else was playing Animal Crossing. So she's like, you know what? I used to like playing video games a lot. I'm gonna get a Switch and I'm going to play Animal Crossing. And I was like, all right, cool. So she played it for a couple weeks and then she was like, nah, back to playing The Sims now. But, I instantly got like the retro package that was like all these old, Nintendo games, including original Metroid. And man, I had so much fun. And I really did my best not to look up all the where to go and everything, all the maps and stuff, but if I had quit at Final Boss, throw it across the room. There's a couple points even in the Lego Horizon game that I was just like, dang it! It's like suddenly, instantly too hard for no reason. I got 2 of pink ones. Okay. I think these are all pink. I think they're supposed to be red. There we go. Yeah, that's usually when I lower the difficulty with no shame. I'm like, nope, this isn't fun anymore. And I don't want to play a game that's not fun. The whole reason I'm playing a game is for fun. I'm not going to play it to put in the time to like it's a job. Well, it's on PC. You can get it on PC now. This is supposed, they just sit there for now until you build the roof part. It's a 6. What's up, Scott? Happy holiday season to you as well. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you and yours are doing well. I wanted to show Scott because he did a thing about the D&D figures. I got some new CMFs. Got the eagle. The wolf isn't D&D, but it's whatever. I was trying to get animal head ones for our project support thing. So those were at the Bricks and Minifigs. Not cheap either. There we got some sliding doors there. Star Trek sound. Is he a ranger? The eagle is a ranger? That makes sense. He's got a ranger. Oh, he looks like, look at his cape up at the top. He kind of looks Aragornish with the green cape and that gold clasp. Like if he had the leaves of Lorien up there holding that cloak together, that would be appropriate. He has a bow and arrow too that just fell out of his hand. I gotta put this back on. Never been a fan of the bow and arrow. It always looked just slightly off the way a minifigure holds it, but can't be helped. Yeah, I saw the Dragonborn figure. That is the one character. I haven't played D&D in a while, but the last character I played was a Dragonborn. And actually got kind of bored playing it because it was a Dragonborn fighter. And which means when everybody else was out planning and loading their spells from the night before and searching for things and observing stuff, and I'm just like, just point me in a direction so I can fight something. And I wasn't even like that great of a tank. Like I would take 2 hits and be out. So it was kind of, you know, kind of boring. Wasn't really into any, you know, clever, oh, what if I cast somebody's maniacal laughter and then I did this and did I do that wrong? Oh no, it's closed, that's why. Okay. I did do that wrong somehow. Oh yeah, Stray was fun. I have to go back because I messed something up here. Come on. Stray was really fun. It was a little shorter than I wanted, but I had already heard that it was kind of short. There is talk of them doing another one, and I'm like, you know what you need to do is you need to be a dog this time, and just do the same kind of game, but have it be a dog, and have the dog find out what happened to the original. You know, like I had a whole idea of what to do with the story. It was very cute. Good gameplay, good graphics, cute story, good artwork. I enjoyed it a lot. That's better. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what is going on here? So yeah, if you can find that, I highly recommend. People are army building it so the video dragon mold, and another is getting expensive. Oh, I bet. Oh, the video dragon, yeah. That's one of those things where in hindsight, everyone's like, oh man, had we saved some of these video sets, they would have made great whatevers. Sorry to hear about your cat. Yeah, I wouldn't play it just now. It's not bad. Like nothing really. There's a couple things that happen to the cat that you're kind of like, oh man. And the ending's a little. The ending's fine, but it's fine for the cat, right? I will say nothing bad happens to the cat at the end, but it also kind of is like something happens where I'm like, well, that makes the whole sort of thing that you did kind of pointless, like at the end. And I was kind of, it gets to the end, I'm just sitting there holding the controller going, huh? And Beth goes, what? And I'm like, well, there was a whole mission that I had to do to get something that now makes it sort of pointless at the end here. So still a wonderful game. And it's one of those where I feel like whoever made it was kind of like, let's see if we can do this. And they did. And you're not really supposed to read too much into it. It's kind of, it is what it is. It's a beautifully done game. Yeah, I think the second one should be a dog. And there's a reason, like I had a whole story mentally planned out for why it should be a dog. There's something happened in this game that was like, if they made it as a dog, the dog could come back and do XXX because of the story. I would recommend it at some point when you're feeling better about animals. That's one thing I never got into is army building, by the way. Never understand that. I mean, if you want to display at a convention, I guess that makes sense. To have a large display, you need a lot of figures, but I also feel like have a large amount of different figures. Half pins in white. I don't think I've seen that much. It's interesting. I know we'll be done with this shortly, and I probably have a little time left, but I can already feel my voice hasn't been doing well lately. So I think after this is done being built, I'm going to go ahead and call it. And then go start some laundry and play some Horizon. Try to get my guys up to level 20, so I can get their stupid costumes and be done with the game. Oh, and pull out holiday decorations. Been a little far away. This is what we got so far. Pretty cute little workspace in there. Doors on the front. The wreaths. The thing that I get salty about with army building sometime too is people get so excited about large amounts of armies that people have. They're like, oh man, look how cool that is. And I'm like, you're basically just saying, look how much money I have. That's a real unique design way to make that roof. You can see the back there, but it's like a hinge plate on those slopes. It's really cool. Because you're not really, all you're doing is you're opening packs of minifigures and then you're putting them on a plate. You're like, ta-da, look what I did. Okay. I'm that guy on all the Facebook groups when people post their Lego rooms full of sets where I'm just like, cool, how many MOCs are in there? Just to be a dick. But at some point, I'll give up on that. But it is not this day. There's a candle. I need more of these little flame pieces. The candle flame pieces are better. They've got a better way to connect than the other ones. Right here. So Thursday, actually I want to do some design. I want to do some studio work. I'll hold off on the poinsettia till next Sunday. And then Thursday I'll do some studio work. Either a microfighter or I really need to finish up that thundercloud thing. I should probably just do that on my own. Oh yeah, kit bashing figs is great. Fig bashing is awesome. I like that. And I'm getting to the point where I've got enough minifigs where I could probably start doing that. I've got this weird brain thing where I'm like, I need to keep all these figures together. But I'm like, but I didn't keep the sets that these figures came in together, so what does it matter? So I've got to get over that hurdle because I've just got bags of loose figures. That I could probably start sorting into heads, torsos, legs, you know. The Star Wars ones I usually try to keep together, just in case I build a microfighter that has that that character in it. Clever roof bit. Nice angle on that roof. Kind of looks like a barn, right? Workshop barn. These are going to be gifts. Which means there's going to be a lot of these left over. Flower pieces as bows is like a pro move. Love it. Yeah, I don't know if it's something in the Austin air, but my we went to the Wildflower Center last night. They have like a Trail of Lights kind of walk-through thing, and it was fun. But it's also being outside in the pollen, and I think it kicked both Beth and my butt a little bit. She's been having a lot of problems lately. That's it. Oh, I'm missing this. Nope, that's not good. Missing that piece somewhere is not good. And I've got one more present. I was gonna say I'm missing this guy. He needs to be painted. That's why the elf has a paintbrush. Presents. I'm gonna go back through real quick and see where I missed. This piece. Ooh, it's way back. Jinkies. Yeah, I need to do that because I mean I literally have like gallon bags of minifigs as is, and every once in a while I'll rip a face off of one. Like I took this. This was a the person getting made up in the Queer Eye set. This lady had glasses or something, right? But I needed a scary face because they were in a situation where Venom and Spider-Man were fighting, and I needed like a rando person in a room going, ah. So I got that face off of something, and I just replaced her head, and now I don't know where that head is. So it's like, well, that's, you know. But then you get minifigures like these, where you're like, sure, I'll keep Disco and Party Batman together. Whatevs. Oh man, this is going back. I don't even know if this piece is from this. Well, this is bag 2. This had to have been bag 2. And there's no red pieces in there. Weird. See, I knocked something off when I was working on the doors. And I thought it was part of the set. Okay, so let's start with bag 2 here. Yeah, maybe. Or Sam. That may be Frodo's head, right? When he was the Shelob set.
But I would have thought they weren't as glassy-eyed. I don't know. I mean, everything went together okay. I don't know where this piece came from. Not there. Not there. Not there. Seriously, maybe it was just an extra piece. That's weird. Huh. All right. Well, cool. Got a lot of extra pieces on that one because there were all these small gifts and stuff. So there we have an elf painting, a gift, and then Santa in here doing Santa-y things. There's your little workshop. And the door opens here. And the little thing comes through and it's all the toys. Pretty cute. So. What's up, Johnny? You're back. We're done. Maybe it was on here earlier. This usually has a list of parts. It's not even listed in here. That's so odd. All right, cool. Yeah, there's no 1x4 plate in there. Made it just in time to see the end. Yeah, I'm gonna be done for now, but so there's your set. This whole thing will go with the Christmas Town stuff I put up later today. It's a good kind of oversized habitat. You know, it's not an 8x8. It's a kind of 16x16. It's got a little bit of extra on this side, so it's a little bigger than that, but it's cute. As additional stuff, maybe on the front, on the roof, I'd add some snow, more angled plates, maybe some of those fang pieces as icicles or something. You could decorate it up a little bit, but it's cute. I think this was a gift with purchase, so I think it's a nice little gift with purchase. It goes well with the Christmas ornaments, so. All right. Well, I'll be back on Thursday, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Thursday, we'll do some studio work. I'll figure out what before then, but and then maybe Sunday we'll do the poinsettia. And I'm hoping by then I will have a line on getting that Venator, and I can just spend Christmas break doing the Venator. So anyway, hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.